It was a sunny spring morning at the temple when the old Zen master walked slowly into the garden with a young monk following closely behind. In the master's wrinkled hands was a small paper boat, folded meticulously from a blank sheet. The master stopped at the edge of the pond, its clear waters dancing gently in the breeze. He placed the paper boat onto the surface and gave it a soft push. The boat floated steadily across the pond. "Watch the boat as it makes its way across the water," said the master. The monk fixed his gaze intently on the tiny vessel. It bobbed along, rotating slowly, pushed by the subtle currents. As it neared the other side, a strong gust of wind suddenly picked up. The boat tilted and wobbled unsteadily. The monk held his breath, worried it may become overwhelmed and sink. But the little boat remained afloat, steadying itself until the wind subsided. Calmly, it continued its journey across the pond. The monk sighed in relief as the boat finally reached the opposite bank. "Tell me, what did you observe from watching the boat's journey?" asked the master. The monk pondered for a moment. "I saw how the boat was able to stay afloat and complete its passage, despite encountering turbulence along the way." The master nodded. Indeed, the boat did not fight against the wind and waves. It yielded to them while maintaining its balance. Through adaptability, it arrived safely at its destination. He placed his hand gently on the monk's shoulder. "We too must learn to navigate the winds and waves of life. Difficulties will arise as sure as ripples form upon the pond. Our sorrows may toss us about, yet we must keep a steady heart. It is flexibility and resilience that allow us to move forward despite inevitable struggles." The monk considered this carefully. He realized the master was teaching him about surviving life's inevitable ups and downs. One must accept hardship, stay centered, and keep moving ahead with perseverance. "But master," asked the monk, "what if the storm grows too strong? What if the paper boat gets overwhelmed and sinks?" The master smiled wisely. "Then we must remember that boats can be rebuilt and launched again. With patience and wisdom we can begin anew." The monk thought on this deeply. He realized the master was revealing a profound truth. No matter how damaged or sunk one may feel at times, there is always hope of rebuilding and starting fresh. "Come, let us sail another boat," said the master, taking out a sheet of paper. With swift fingers, he deftly folded a new vessel and set it gently upon the water's surface. The monk watched closely as the tiny boat embarked on its voyage. It sailed smoothly at first, but soon encountered rough waters. Strong winds tossed it about, and the monk gasped as the side of the boat collapsed inward. Yet despite the damage, the crippled boat pressed on resolutely. Slowly but surely, it inched across the pond, overcoming each wave and gust until finally reaching the other side. The monk smiled, comprehending that even a damaged vessel can complete its journey if handled with care. The old master turned to him. "We too must sail on, even when injured by life's storms. With perseverance and mended spirits, we will arrive safely on the other shore." The monk bowed deeply, grateful for this profound teaching. Though hardships may batter one's boat, the destination is reached by steadying oneself amidst the waves and sailing on with determination and an open heart. The master spoke again. "Do not dwell too long upon a broken boat, for new vessels can always be built." He folded another sheet into a fresh, pristine boat and sent it on a journey across the pond. The monk watched it sail smoothly across the serene water. When it arrived safely on the other side, he turned to the master and asked, "What if one becomes discouraged and fears setting sail again? What if one feels beyond repair?" The old master smiled sagely. "My child, the paper we fold is endowed with purity. No matter how tattered the previous boat, our essence remains intact. There lies within you the unspoiled source from which new crafts are shaped. Remember this when you feel unequal to the passage." The monk nodded, comprehending the wisdom in the master's teaching. Though one may feel jaded by life's storms, the spirit can be restored to wholeness, just as paper can be refolded into new boats. With faith and renewal, one can set sail again and again across the waters of life. The old master and monk bowed to one another in silent understanding. The monk felt ready in heart to voyage ahead, come what may. This is Narrative Dreamscape. Thanks for watching.